Love and blessings, beautiful people. My name is Elizabeth Vanderwalt. I'm a holistic doula and a women's health coach, and I currently reside in the prairies of Canada, that is Saskatchewan. Today's video is going to be about Yoni steaming for fertility. I'm so excited, so let's just jump right in. I always like to preface my videos by saying that every body is different. And with anything holistic, it's very hard to pinpoint what your body will need. So don't feel rushed. Don't feel upset if, it doesn't work right away. It may not be the thing you need. So anything you try could be or couldn't be what your body needs. Its origins are a bit unknown, but there are records to show it's found in cultures around the world, like Africa and China. Traditional Chinese medicine, or also known as TCM, vaginal steaming is referred to as chai yok. In Korea, they call it by the same name. So you're going to want to get herbs from someone you know who is reputable and actually selling you an herb and not sawdust. Organic is best, of course. Even better if a local person you know is growing them. Herbal blends can be found that have a focus on where you are in your life, say fertility or menopause. You'll want to get a good stool, or you could do a couple different poses if you don't have one, squatting that is. I will try to expand on this in a further episode, as I often do a lot of talks about yoni steaming. You'll need less than a quarter cup, and you'll want to have hot water. Now there are a few different methods. I was taught that you can steep the herbs in some water overnight and then steam the entire mixture. Or you can let the herbs steep like a tea for your coochie. Girl, either way, this is a great option for you to learn herbs that will benefit your body. Learn what your body will need. And know that steaming is not done currently during your period, and often each cycle has a different period to do steaming, but bi-weekly steams or once a month can be helpful. Now, mind the mess, but this is a Yoni steaming box that my brother handcrafted, just so that you can see the way it would go. So you're going to want to, and it sounds funny, but your legs are going to be here, sitting this way, because I had so many people that were uncomfortable because they were sitting with their bum. The bum was back here, and the front of their body was here, if that makes sense. You want this to align with your yoni. It has easy liftable lid, and you'll be able to put a pot of your boiling water. Other tools, of course, include having a yoni steaming blend. So you can use any herbs, or you can use one that's specifically crafted for you, or you can use more of a general blend designed for a specific issue like fibroids or fertility or menopause. You'll also want to use a bowl for, of course, the herbs and water. And you're going to want to use stainless steel, like this one here. You can use porcelain or glass. Never use plastic. Plastic is, of course, there's so many toxins to plastic. We don't have to go beyond that. For yoni steaming, I really love to use something like lavender to diffuse and get that sense of just calming, to really get yourself into a headspace for that. Along with the essential oil, you're going to want to use a musical, instrumental, or maybe you prefer nature. You're really going to use one of those to really help you out during this experience as well. Other people also wonder and ask me all the time, what do I do when I'm yoni steaming? To sit there and be alone with my thoughts is one of the worst things ever. So I always tell people, grab a notebook, find a fancy one that you've wanted to rip into for a while and just haven't. And if you're artistic, I suggest doodling. Just let the calm of emotions come through you and just draw. Just draw. If you're having more of a wordy person like myself, write anything in your head. Any thought that comes to head, just write it down. And if, in the future you feel more comfortable, scratch out the things that just are complete and utter lies. Because that's never meant to be kept on paper. So that is something I always suggest to people to do. Meditate if you're into meditation, prayer if you're into prayer. But that's just some things a little bit, and a little bit of what I all include with services. Before I continue talking about Yoni Steaming, I just wanted to let you know that I'm so proud of you for making it this far and for looking into ways to take better care of yourself. It's really hard to try to find solutions on what we need. If you're looking for more support and maybe someone to help with the research on your fertility journey, please feel free to contact me at the email below. Having a fertility doula on your team can make such a difference in your journey, and the number one thing is the level of support to care for you. With Yoni Steaming, I offer blends that are available. The Cassia blend is designed just for fertility struggles. The link will also be in the description below. Prior to those sexy times. Yoni steaming too much can throw off the natural balance of your vaginal pH, so that's why the bi-weekly or once a month steam works great. But plan it around a night you're going to have to be romantic. So, for instance, you wouldn't do it tonight, you would be doing it tomorrow night. You'd want to Yoni steam today, and then 24 hours later, do the deed. Steaming is a self-care option, so you get the time to relax, clear your mind, give you an easier time that leads to the clearing of everything, which can also help your climax instead of worrying about what he is thinking of or worrying about who knows what else. If you have any odors or smells, using cinnamon can also help with the smell and make you more floral with your pH. So that's something all to think about when you're steaming. Now, like anything else, it does take time. Often it can take up to 3 months for some to see the results of change. But you are making a difference for your body. Even if it just results in a healthier and happier you that can also benefit your body beyond belief. Thank you so much for watching another video. Make sure to subscribe to find more tips just like these.